So they have just released the 2025 Streamer Award nominees, and I've never seen more streamers complain about not getting nominated. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the Streamer Awards are just like the name says. It's an award to celebrate the best content creators in streaming. We have categories like Best Music Streamer, Best Battle Royale Streamer, Best Vertical Live Streamer, Best Marathon Streamer, and a plethora of other categories with people I've never heard of. And that's not me talking shit, I just don't watch streamers like that unless I'm making a video on them. But if you are a streamer, this is where you want your name to be, regardless of how many people are like, I don't care if I get an award, that's for ugly and stupid people. They will cry themselves to sleep wondering why they didn't get nominated. I was misogynistic and racist to everyone I interacted with. How could I possibly not be nominated? Well, according to everyone on Kick, it's because the Streamer Awards are rigged, and it has nothing to do with you guys being the actual toilets and the shit that goes in there of the streaming community. And nobody is pushing this narrative more than this Twitter account KickChamp, who ever since the nominees for the award show dropped has non-stop sucking the e-nuts of Aiden Ross and others associated with him for not being nominated in a single category. Like, they first tweet out, the Streamer Awards left out SSB out of the best content organization, which is Aiden Ross's streamer group, and it's like, you're damn right they were left out. This is one of their members. Show me where in any one of these groups nominated do they have a blatantly racist streamer a part of their group. Dog, they have a meth addict whose whole gimmick now is saying the N-word. Why the fuck you would even think they deserve to be nominated other than because they're paying you is actually downright bonkers. And then just because whoever runs this account spends his whole time at Weenie Hut Jr., Super Weenie Hut Jr.'s at that, since they saw that no Kick streamer was nominated, they started clickbaiting trying to make other people look bad. Like, they posted this with a rolling eyes emoji being like, FaZe Jason was happy that the Streamer Awards left out SSB out of the best content organization, and then it's just him being excited about the nominees. Didn't say anything about Aiden Ross. And then they're like, QT Cinderella Streamer Awards keep proving that they prioritize favorites and paid placements instead of creators who truly earned it. You know what I heard when I read that? They're even like, not a single exclusive Kick streamer received a nomination at QT Cinderella Streamer Awards with the sad face emoji because they're devastated the streamer they jack off to or finger themselves to, they might be a girl, was not nominated. And even when the person who runs the Streamer Awards, QT Cinderella, explains why the quote-unquote problematic streamers didn't get nominated, people still complain. Like, here's what she said.
Somebody said, are problematic people blackballed from getting nominated? No, they've just never nominated. Turns out their audience doesn't show up. I think when people have like a crazy audience or whatever, you know, I don't see Jack Doherty's audience voting for him. I just don't. It is always funny. Audiences will complain every year that they weren't nominated and then like not do nominations on stream or not tweet about it or not like ask their audience to vote for them or nothing. They'll give nothing.
Now, if you can show me one instance out of any of the Kick streamers that weren't nominated telling their audience to vote for them, then I will break all the bones in my body with the arm cruncher. But like, she has no reason to lie. Jack Doherty's fans aren't nominating him for shit, and even if they did, there are so little of them left that I'm sure he wouldn't have even got the minimum amount of nominations to even be considered. Oh, but what about the people like my sweet baby boy Aiden Ross? How come the cutest streamer ever isn't getting nominated? Well, if you're not a fucking conspiracy theorist, it's because his fans don't care about this until they start complaining about not being nominated, having not mentioned the Streamer Awards up until they see that they're not getting nominated.
Here's the thing, you're lying. You know you're lying. Everybody knows you're lying. If you are not lying, I think this is what my assertion is. I think that you have exercised editorial control and you have picked the nominees not completely from fan voting, but from your own opinions and to keep the show brand friendly. I think that the priority for the show is to make sure that the show gets as many viewers as possible and maintains as many sponsors as possible. I think that's what happened. And I am willing to bet $100,000 on it.
How is it that this dirty goblin spends all day on his fucking computer commenting about what's going on, but didn't see that on October 20 25th, the Streamer Awards posted that the voting is open. How many times do you think Aiden Ross told his fans to go vote for him? How many times do you think Cuffham told his fans to go vote for him? Like I said, they will never talk about this kind of stuff to their chat to where they don't even care, but the second they see they're not nominated, they're like, nah chat, something's up. I was the biggest piece of shit that anyone has ever seen this year, so for me to not be nominated is a conspiracy of its own. Like Aiden Ross is even like, I'll match your 100,000 you smelly goblin, and together we can expose these people for who they really are.
And I am willing to bet $100,000 on it.
Me too.
Invite me next year to watch the voting, and if the people that get voted on actually are the ones that get nominated, I will donate.
Yeah, this was streamer award. Like, why they want to at least invite all the streamers to pull up and watch it?
It's like the Grammys. It's just rigged as favorites. All right, let's gamble.
Did you guys catch that? Did you hear what he said at the end?
It's like the Grammys. It's just rigged as favorites. All right, let's gamble. Just rigged as favorites. All right, let's gamble. All right, let's gamble. All right, let's gamble. All right, let's gamble. All right, let's gamble.
If you think that a streamer or any streamer who promotes gambling to their underage audience is going to get nominated for anything, then you must be the smelliest and dirtiest goblin I've ever seen. ChatGPT, generate me the smelliest and dirtiest goblin you could ever see. Like I've said before, every single Kick streamer who is considered popular is under contract to where they have to gamble on every stream. They could be having the greatest time of their lives, but then it has to get cut short because they have to gamble. I don't know if you guys remember, but I even showed you Vitaly stopping his Predator catch mid-stream to have the Predator gamble for him, only after he kept winning, he's like, nah, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. Like, that's the kind of content that doesn't get nominated. I don't know why these guys are making such a big deal about this now. For last year's awards, the only Kick streamer that was nominated was Aiden Ross, and that was for a stream he did with Donald Trump. Looking at everything that's happening now, is that really what you have wanted to win? Aiden Ross was nominated alongside Jeffrey Epstein's best friend, and no one brings that up. But like, that was the best Kick had to offer last year. A stream that had the literal to-be president who was fucking everything up for everyone was the highlight of their whole platform. So for them to say controversial streamers are blackballed when Trump and Aiden Ross were both nominated together only shows that he does have enough fans to get him nominated, but from that Trump stream up until where he is now, apparently he's done nothing for his fans to go out of their way to nominate him. And I mean, can you blame them? Go through each of these categories and tell me where you think Aiden Ross fits in his current state of streaming. He's not a gamer, so all those gaming related ones are gone, which is like more than half of the categories. He doesn't do marathon streams and is barely even consistent with his own streams as it is. He's not new, so he can't be a breakout streamer. The only one I can see anyone popular on Kick getting nominated for is the just chatting, and even then, half of their just chatting is done while they're gambling. Like, it's funny when people like Aiden and Stinky try to justify something as simple as your fans don't vote for you to, nah, you just want to see us fail. Like, listen to what he says.
So, it's not fan voted. Don't say that dumbass shit. Because there's people that are fan voted that I've never even heard of.
No shit, you haven't heard about them. You're not their fans. There's no way this is legit. I don't know who any of these people are who stream on a completely different platform and don't stream anything I watch. Who are these people? How are they getting nominated? Like, he goes on to say that Neon and Cuffham deserve nominations, and it's like taking a celebrity out for 3 hours doing nothing but walking around does not get you a nomination. Neon might hang out with all these celebrities, but he does nothing with them. Like, dog, when he was gambling with Iggy Azalea, she made him sign a contract to her own online casino and then even had him gambling on stream. When the fuck does Neon gamble on stream? Like, I hate to tell you guys this, but if you knowingly have a younger audience and you gamble on stream, you are not getting nominated for anything. You could have God himself be gambling with you and that still wouldn't get you a nomination. And Cuffham? Let's just wait for him to get out of the hospital before I start making jokes, alright? But just so you guys don't think I'm picking on Kick streamers only, there are some people who aren't associated with Kick who are pieces of shit. Like, you know that guy whose whole personality is pretending to be the Black Spider-Man? Well, when he saw he wasn't nominated, he tweets out, wait, how the fuck was I not nominated for Best Vertical Live Streamer? I haven't heard of any of these people. Nah, this shit is rigged. The guy whose whole online existence wouldn't exist had Marvel not made that movie is wondering why he didn't get nominated. The guy who does nothing but repeat himself all day is wondering why he didn't get nominated. It's because you're a fucking loser, maybe? Like, yeah, cool, you're on Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon. While he was sleeping, they put you on when they knew nobody was watching. And then because people were like, you've done nothing to get nominated, you loser, he tried to do some damage control and tweets out, Jesus fucking Christ, calm down, people. I don't really care that much. One thing I understand on Twitter is negativity and rage baiting, because my nice sweet posts don't go nearly as far. Yes, I got some of my fans to vote. No, I didn't press it as hard as I should have. I was busy grinding. I really don't care. It's just an award. 30% sad. What? I just be trying to say shit on my tweets to get noticed, and it works. Oh yeah, I'm sure you just said that to try and get noticed, and not because you were a little weenie whose feelings got hurt. And what do you mean busy grinding? You mean pretending to be a crackhead? Nah, yeah, that should've locked you up to win right there. That should've locked you up first place. And you can tell he actually does care because he tweeted out damn to that Asmongold video. What the fuck do you mean damn? The fact that he thinks that if this gets exposed, it's going to show that he was purposely left off is hilarious. Like, actually, I believe that they left him off because of all the legal stuff they had to go through if they were actually going to say Spider-Man's name anywhere at the Streamer Awards. But other than that, he didn't deserve a nomination. Now, I know you have some questions like, well, when did FaZe Clan ask their fans to nominate them? Their fans already know to do that because they were nominated last year, you dummy, and I'm assuming the year before that and the year before that. People like FaZe Clan and Iron Mouse have a following that will vote for them regardless if they ask them to or not. But if you were to ask any of these kick streamers why that is, it's because it's rigged. Till Thursday. Peace.